Alright, so this is my... I'm gonna go Gragas because I feel like
If you're buying, I'm in.
this is gonna be a one that you want to play sooner. Typically, you're gonna go attack speed and ability power. Attack speed on almost every jungler for reds, just because it helps you get those early game procs off. But if you do not have attack speed ability power, I'm going to use do I have a flat one? Let's see. This is sort of it, yeah. But I want armor because I don't feel comfortable without armor. None of my... Nope. Nope. Most of my mid lane pages don't have armor. Alright, I'm gonna just stick with Malphite then. Oh, here. The Trundle page. AD instead of AP, so that's gonna be fine. And let's check. I like this still, like I said before. This one, because your passive heals you a lot, that's my only change to my jungle clear. The health is nice, but you build plenty of health, so, and your passive procs off a lot. We're gonna go Hillbilly Gragas. I like that skin. Gragas was my main at the time, in what, season 3, when he was super OP. Let's just throw that. That's there. Okay. I have some things I'm managing off the screen as well. Alright. So I don't like showing curse here. Strength of the Ages, super good. Attack speed, you typically you're gonna want the attack speed reds, CDR blues, either flat or scaling, because it just lets you clear a lot faster, and most of the time you don't need this. I am gonna start with this potion because I haven't been needing it either, and it's a little bit more efficient, especially when you buy it early. Let's run over there. Let me look at my notes here. Okay, yeah. So some people will start Q, some people will start W. I like W more because it reduces your damage, plus giving you that a flat plus of 8% of their max health, max 300 versus monsters. So even at the worst, you're doing 320 damage with this, or at the best. So I like it. Your passive really helps. It's a little bit, but it's quite nice. So I'm going to opt into that. You could go Q. You just have to Q before the jungle camp spawns. I will probably take Q. Well, let me see. I will... No, I will probably take E because the E reduction when you're jungling, and the stun instead of just the movement slow. The Q does only 70% damage to minions. So yeah, I'm gonna go E and then Q. So here I don't have my passive yet. I'm gonna do that just to make sure. I know by the time I walk up there, I won't really need it. I have my passive up, so I'm gonna splash the minions here, and then I'm gonna hit each one because I'm gonna splash again. So he has a pretty healthy clear. That was mainly just to proc the passive. I don't want to E just for movement. I'm going to take these wolves. Oh, okay, there we go. Notice I wasn't just smacking them because this guy has a really good AoE clear. Here I'm going to drop my barrel. Just proc that passive early. I can hit that guy. And I don't even need smite for this. I'm gonna proc this. I'm gonna pop both my potions. But I cleared all my jungle in about the time, a little after the time that most junglers are going to be coming up top. So this is pretty nice. You can wait around. I don't like waiting around, but you want to ward for any counter gank. I'm going to focus Soraka. Okay. The trick with the Gragas is to be able to combo everything. Here, she has to walk through my barrel. That's where Gragas kind of gets difficult to play, because you do have kind of triple skill shots with your Q, E, and ult. Here, I want to clear the scuttle and then back. So let's proc this. Oh, I fail. If I eat him, if I E him into the wall or something. Alright. Here I have my E up. Typically you're gonna go Tracker's Knife on Gragas's. He doesn't really need that. The trick is now you could either go Cinder Hulk or Runic Echoes. I like Cinder Hulk. I really just enjoy being tanky more. I'm going to wait for the 3 gold or so for the armor, because now I'm quite tanky with that extra health. I have my wards. I'm going to E to get through to jungle faster. I'm going to go here and then red and then try to gank here because this should hit me level 5. Okay. Notice I almost didn't take any damage on that second clear. Oh, I failed that. I'm gonna put another point in Q, even though I could be putting it in my E. Oh, or W. But I like the Q max. There. That should... Alright, there. Knowing when your red buff will kill something is really important. Because I am trying to gank this, I'm going to drop a ward. This guy is moving a lot quicker than I would like him to. I'm going to say slow down. Notice I throw the Q where I expect them to go. So a lot of this is expectations. I'm going to throw this. Okay. And now I have kind of the de-warding thing. He does get a little bit mana hungry, but if you notice I'm doing quite well for myself. Oh shit. That was a really bad ultimate. I thought she was going to move back. But you can just ult to push him out of lane. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right. Okay, she walked into that. I'm gonna go scuttle because I'm not seeing anything top. Scuttle's really nice if you want that extra heal or mana. It doesn't necessarily give you quote-unquote mana regen, but because all you really need to do is auto attack it, I would definitely opt into taking scuttles when you don't have anything really important to do. If I'm trying to something quicker, I only have a little bit of gold, or sorry, money. Oh, mana. I have about enough mana for one combo, so let's see if I can get a gank off. And I don't have the mana. Well, that's alright. So now I'm going to recall. I should have Cinder. Yep. I was kind of trying to do something on the map for that. So now my passive heals me 49. So that's pretty much a health pot a tick of a health pot. It's really huge. I like mine over there. I could have bought a sweeper, the second clear. But now it's really about your ult, getting that in there, as well as getting your jungle placement. That was a weird thing. Throw your Q first. And I like just to have that on there. I'm gonna put a point in E because I want that. That is a lot cheaper than my Q, and that's gonna give me a lot more stickability. So Q's doing enough work for me. Movement speed by half. That's fine. I'm gonna skip the. Well, no, I don't need to skip them. I clear it so quickly. I didn't. Yeah, I hit him. Okay. Cinder Hulk. Okay. Oh, what? I missed my auto attack animation there. So that would have cleaned up about a second sooner. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, whiffed it. Bots are so kind of unpredictable though. Oh, but now I say, well, hello. So Gragas is really good at turret diving because of his tankiness and healing. Okay, I gotta use those smites a lot earlier, just because I don't have anything better to use with them. You could ward over this wall to just make sure their jungler wasn't coming. So let's try to throw that Q out. Okay, gave Ezreal double kill. Planned that out. I like maxing this out, but it doesn't give a bunch of damage reduction. But 14% damage reduction just across the board is huge. So make sure if you are going under turret, you're going to have that. I'm going to drop Scuttle to help this guy out. Let's see if I can... Alright. Oh my god. I am... So even with like some of the sloppiest ults in the world, you can definitely do a lot of work. And he's great in counter jungling situations because of how fast he can clear the jungle. Especially as a Cinder Hulk jungler. You could go Runic Echoes, I just don't like it. Oh. There, I wasn't too worried about it. Let's see, 16, yeah, it's not the best max there, but I would definitely go Q, E, well, Q or W. I like the E though. You could go E, W, and just leave your Q at low, because your E is a lot cheaper than your Q, and it gets you in and out of fights a lot sooner. Let's see. I'm gonna pop this. Oh, this guy did a nice job. I'm gonna smite a minion. There. I make sure you W it during fights because that gives you huge innate tankiness. I would have probably been a lot closer to death if I didn't do that. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drop my barrel. Oh, wow, I killed that way sooner than I thought. And bam. So he's a great jungler. You just have to get really used to... Let me see if I can at least land an ult, because I'm unable to land an ult lately. Pushing them back into your barrel, huge advantage. I really want to land an ult. Because I'm used to just ulting kind of whenever. Oh, that was a really bad. Oopsies. Alright, made it out. That was really risky, but I did hit my ult. Sorta. Typically you want either to ult like on a turret just to get them off or something. Let me see. Let me go... Oh, this is a huge item. Yeah, let's go this and then Spirit Visage for that extra health. Just to show... I like Swifties though. Or CDR boot. Let's do CDR boots. More smites. And I have... How much CDR? If I was running scaling CDR, that's all I would need. But with Spirit Visage, I'll have 40% CDR. That's huge. That gives me this thing at a 3.5. It would be lower. So pretty much you're going to have damage reduction every time you want it or need it.
I love this.
Iceborne Gauntlet's really nice because your W's off cooldown or comes up so much, and it just gives you an extra stickability thing. Oh, need to hit it once. Whoopsies. All right, let's see if I can do this.
Oh, but yes.
Oh. What the hell? They know I'm there? There, really nice wave clear. Yeah, 55, not bad. You kinda gotta watch to see if they're gonna overstep or not. So here I throw... That was a huge ult. So that's how you're supposed to use the Gragas ult, is by throwing them back like into your turret or something. here. Nope. Didn't get the Gragas barrel there. But you can see you get the idea, right? I hope you do. Okay. He's really good at contesting Barra. Let's see if I can land that right there. This is that ward I was talking about. You get to see everything. You should be able to see, yeah, you should be able to see them taking Gromp. Because typically they'll pull Gromp, and you would be able to see them fighting it, unless they do something like this, but typically they're not going to. I really like Gragas jungle. Gotta smite for the sake of smiting. I don't. I'm coming, team. J4. 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 Alright. And you sort of want to be in front of them, just like an Udyr with his stun, or Phoenix thing, because then you can just keep knocking them back, and that's the huge point of the knockback, is to just keep on them. It's also really nice for dodging terrain, because you can dodge almost every piece of terrain. Here, Soraka, we're gonna duel this out. And now, because you get that slow whenever you hit them, you're pretty much going to be able to cycle through your cooldown. So I just want to play this out a little bit more to show you how badass 40% CDR Gragas is. I don't think it's strong enough where you would want to go Thunderlords or something in the Cunning Tree for that 40%. But let's go Spirit Visage and Randuin. So we're gonna just get the health at this point because that's all I'm needing. I've 3.3k health at this stage of the game. I am pretty fed, but item wise it's not that expensive of a build. Gragas has pretty inexpensive build paths. I'm gonna chase down this Amumu. I'm gonna proc this off. Alright. And that is sort of the power of Gragas. So you have a 0.5 downtime on your W. Your Q is at a 4.8, and it's at it kind of despawns or explodes automatically at 4. And your E, if it hits someone, reduces it by 4 seconds. So essentially, it's a 4-second movement, especially if you hit someone else. And the only problem is he is mana reliant. I'm gonna smite that. Get that level up experience. I'm waiting for money. I'm waiting. See you later. So he has pretty low mana cost, but that Iceborne Gauntlet really does a lot of work for 500 mana. He does take the practice of knowing where, which walls you can E over and where. That just comes with practice.
I like how they know where they
Because there are some thick walls that you can't come over, but for the most part you can go over I think almost every wall. Here, let's
Hey, behind us,
oh, I missed. Okay. But that's all for this video.